What's going on, y'all? Fucking Jimmy Macram, Marcus Cash, SP3. Great. Jesus fucking Christ. It's time for the All Elite recap for July 8th, 2020. Fyter Fest Night 2, which I had marked as the infinitely inferior night. And it turned out to be... I was wrong. It was the superior night, in my opinion. I thought it was better. It just was. Wow.
Every possible way. Like the theme last week I said is by the middle of the show, it just curved out and smoothed out. This started at a 10 and stayed there.
Right? Everything I thought would be bad, not bad, but a waste of my time, they kept relatively short. Now Rose in Action, I mocked that last week. They kept it real short. I don't know about it was two of them. Two of them, and it made it look like a monster. Unlike fucking Lance Archer, which I don't understand. I don't understand why they keep doing this.
Not a jobber Hulk, because he doesn't job, but the struggle Hulk.
He's fucking
Hulk monster.
Lance fucking Ric Flair Archer, because he's having 60-minute matches every week. I don't understand why.
I understand.
Okay.
Lance Archer's character is the bear that plays with his food.
Right.
He could definitely eat his food in 5 minutes or less.
Right.
But he just likes to pick at it and play with it, and he likes to hit himself with the food. Like, it wasn't even like Joey got any real offense on him.
I agree.
It was more or less Archer let him.
Yes.
Because he needed to feel something.
I have a slight rebuttal though.
Okay.
He's not the murder bear monster. Hawks don't play around with their food. They snatch you out the air.
Here we go with this.
No, Hawks also play with their food as well. I've seen National Geographic with Hawks playing with food. Like, yeah.
Really?
I love that. Did you say something else? You're not being sure about it?
Yes, because I think aviary, I think they just pluck stuff and take off. Anything bird-like, like, and they keep going.
Wait, they do what? What's the noise?
And they go.
I actually didn't completely hate that match. My favorite spot was make this thing look like a fucking idiot by distracting the referee by accident, and then fucking Joey and
Sunny Kiss.
Every time the Murder Hawk hits Sunny Kiss, doesn't it feel like a hate crime?
Yes.
I was just about to bring up the beginning of the match where he brings out the limp body of Sunny and actually throws him at Joey.
I was gonna say, didn't Sunny Kiss like he was enjoying the ride?
Wow, right?
It's so strong. He tossed him at Joey.
That was a fucking...
I like the one of the pictures I do like, where he just like kicked him. He kicked Sunny Kiss on the side.
Yes.
They got outside the ring.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. I like their chemistry, ironically. But yeah, the night started out fantastic with that tag match. Not that tag match. We're talking about fucking tag team champions versus fucking Private Party.
Right. Oh my God, is that Private Party?
By the way, they did that for them, and they did that for MJF a few weeks ago. That works. Give them an open to their music. I love that. And Private Parties is my favorite. It's just...
I literally was saying this on Wednesday Night Warriors. I got so hyped to start the show. Shucks. I was like, yo, that song is a banger. I was like, they need to kick off every show.
Yes.
To hear that show. That will get me in the vibe of shucks.
I really like their old theme, but this is amazing.
Yes, it's fantastic. I thought the match was really good too.
Yeah.
I thought Private Party was really good. They do every week. It done since I've seen them. They definitely, because the offense is innovative, they can be off half a spot, half a second.
Yeah.
And they look a little sloppy, but it still works. Especially against Omega, who seems to be getting meaner by the week. Quite frankly, yes. He poured the beer out last week. He was stomping the shit out of one of them this week with like this mean look on his face. Like, what's wrong with this motherfucker? I'm here for
it seems like they saw our Revolution review where we said that Omega is the one that needs to be the hero.
It has to be.
It has to be. Hangman's too likable.
Yeah. He's too real person. Oh, he drinks and he's not here for this.
Yes. And he's got like a regular body.
Yeah.
But he's really athletic and strong.
Like he can't even be bothered to put on his knee pads until he absolutely has to.
Yeah, it's like,
I love the continuality of Hangman and Private Party still having beef over the $12 that he never paid them for that drink on the first Dynamite of 2020.
I haven't even thought about that. That's fantastic.
They should have played that story up a little more.
I wish the announcers would have said that. Like, when he got in their face, that was what he kept saying. If you noticed, Private Party was like...
I saw that part. I didn't get it, though.
Yeah. That's what they were referring to, was the $12. Because they've been playing it up on BTE, but I wish, like, Excalibur, that's
his job!
Yeah. His job is to mention stuff from BTE, so I wish he would have, like, emphasized that.
I thought they were trying to say, we want more money for being champions, so we're going to take these belts off of you. I went the Cornette route and thinking with that, that's amazing that they're still struggling over $12.
I like that. I like that a lot.
No, it's the principle. They've been saying that on BTE. It's the principle. Give them their $12.
Yeah, that did make him look a dick actually, but it worked.
Even when they were on quarantine on BTE, Hangman sent like someone to go like beat them up at their house.
That show's so ridiculous. I actually like the finish. I didn't think about that match actually.
I felt it was still missing the more tension. They didn't really have any tension with Omega and Paige.
To me, that just felt like something to sell for next week. Like, they want opposite sides because fucking you got a tag match to do 2 matches from now.
I guess.
I thought this stretches out. I don't feel like this is going to be a quarantine thing.
Yeah, and I made this point on Wednesday Night Warriors as well. Is I was thinking about this during this matchup.
Are you recording, by the way?
Huh?
Are you recording, by the way?
Shit.
See? I caught it this time.
Are you recording?
Thank you.
I am. Only 7 minutes.
There's no my voice for those that.
They know who said it.
You can have like a picture.
Yeah, I was saying the screen grab.
But the one thing that I picked up on during this whole entire matchup, and I was thinking about it, I said this on Wednesday Night Warriors, was you look at the AEW tag team division. It's the best tag team division in wrestling. But you look at all these tag teams. FTR is from the WWE. Lucha Bros are from AAA. The Young Bucks made their name in PWG and Ring of Honor. Best Friends, PWG. SCU, the first champions, were made in Ring of Honor. Every team was made somewhere else, except for one. The tag team champions, Hangman Page and Kenny Omega. They're the most homegrown tag team in AEW outside of like newer tag teams like, Sonny Kiss and Joey Janela. But this is the most homegrown tag team that they have in the AEW tag team division. And honestly, this tag team reign has solidified it as the most prestigious title in professional wrestling, or one of them.
Wow.
Most what? Prestigious?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm with that. Actually, it was until last night. It was until last night. I got super excited when I fucking realized what was in it. I will get to that. But after the match, what was the next match after the tag match? It was a singles match.
I think it was Archer versus Janela.
Right.
Yeah. I got concerned, but it was okay for what it was.
Can we consider Archer matches comedy matches at this point?
The way they start is so preposterous with him bringing some poor bastard out. I love it though. I was like, it should be Sonny Kiss because there's a story, and then he comes out with Sonny Kiss. I was like, yes. And
then like the playing with his food thing, like
that makes sense.
Is he just the larger than life comedy guy?
No, I don't think
they don't take him serious.
They haven't pushed it to like any type of like comedy level yet. He's just a monster, but he's kind of directionless. They're trying to put heat on him before they find like his next story. Yeah. But I felt like this was an effective match because it put over both guys. It put over the Murder Hawk for being this monster, but a monster who seemingly doesn't want to finish people quick. He's an
evil man. He's a bully, essentially.
He's a bully. because he could easily win, but he doesn't want to. He went, and even I like that they played it up in this match with Jake the Snake Roberts pleading with him, like, just finish him. Like,
yeah, I like that. I like that. I wonder if they're gonna break them up at some point because something about it's not. Well, he's directionless. It's a good word. And while the Snake is a great promo, he's only a great promo if you give him the mic, number one. And number two, if he has something to do. Like, he can't just talk about him. It's gotta be...
Talk about opponents. Talk about a Caesar or something.
That Caesar shit was the first night?
I think so.
When he popped up?
Yeah.
It's still one of the best promos in fucking this company I've ever seen.
It's definitely top 5, but like probably the 4 above it has to do with Taz.
If I could put something else over...
What?
I didn't think I would care one way or another, but Joey Janela needs to stay with tights, with trunks instead of tights.
The trunks worked.
Switching from the pants to the underwear thing, it just works a lot better for him.
And he should get his pants to Sunny Kiss.
He looks like a wrestler now.
Yeah.
He doesn't move like it though.
He
just looked like an indie, guy on the indies working the opening match. Like, he looks like a proper wrestler now.
Yes, it works.
Looked like he had Marco Stunt's big brother's version of the same tights, almost like.
Though he is impossibly unathletic. It's shocking to watch him move. Like, he does flips and shit, and you just go, that stunk. Like, I appreciate the effort, but wow. No, it reminds me of fucking QT Marshall. I watch him flip, and I go, oh my god. I like your effort, but you were moving in slow motion, sir. What the fuck are you doing?
That might be a good article. The AEW's top 5 most unathletic guys.
Joey, QT. What's the fucking Saturn and FTR?
Will you stop? He was great.
He called Dax Harwood Perry Saturn.
We will get to him, but he was great. Will you stop? He's not Perry Saturn.
After that, was that the big tag match?
I think the Taz promo came before.
No.
Okay. Darby did.
Right.
Video.
Darby promo.
Darby's ridiculous.
I liked everything except the last 2 seconds.
Yeah, the landing and whatever that is looked kind of goofy, but I like how fucking high up he was.
Yeah.
It was dangerous.
Yeah.
I just love the fact that they are doing these less than a minute vignettes that make him look like a star. One vignette, he's there with Tony Hawk, who everybody knows. And then if you're an X-Game fan or you ever been in your life, you know who Travis Pastrana is. So they made him look like a star.
Right. Like, he's just hanging out. He's not starstruck or anything. He's the people I hang out with.
And I love the part, you're not cleared. I'm not cleared. And he just does something wacky.
Wacky.
Yeah.
Painting your fingernails is wacky. This motherfucker's setting himself on fire jumping off of scaffolds.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with whoever paints their fingernails.
I said wacky. I didn't say anything about being wrong.
You said wacky, yeah.
Thank
you
you.
didn't say wrong.
Jesus. I'm trying to gain brownie points, you're fucking phony.
Same. Not funny. Okay.
That tag match. Now, you know how I feel about FTR. People loved your promo last week against FTR. Said all the things I've been trying to say but don't know anything about. Just that. I've heard something and I haven't seen it. That's all I'm saying. This was their best showing. By a country mile. And this was the best match.
This is why I had to say, like, you can't insult him this week because I feel like Dax Harwood, he was the MVP of this shit. He was the glue. He was the glue. Like, there was people who had the bigger spots in this match. The MVP, MVP when it comes to spots is Ray Phoenix.
I mean,
it always is. It always is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how many people's in the match. Ray Phoenix stands out more than everybody else. But when it comes to the glue of keeping the match together, because the reason why this match is going to get this type of response and people are going to praise it is because of how it started. It didn't start like the tag team title match. The tag team title match started at the 3rd gear and stayed there for 10 minutes.
Right.
While this one started out slow. We had the jumpsuit position of the FTR with their old school tag team wrestling. Then when the Young Bucks tag in, it went totally flippity-doo-wop. And it reminded me that Nick Jackson and Ray Phoenix are still my favorite Dynamite match ever. My favorite Dynamite match ever is that match last year, and them just being in the ring for like 2 minutes, I was like, this is the best combination of people in AEW.
While I did gain a newfound respect for Nick Jackson, I was immediately taken out by the LVP, which is Jim Ross, who, as Ray Phoenix is in the ring, had the audacity to say Nick Jackson might be the most athletic wrestler in AEW. I'm like, he's right next to him. How dare you, sir? Knock it all the way off. But Nick is impressive. He's not Ray Phoenix impressive because I haven't seen that since I was a kid. That's like fucking first time you see Ray Mysterio. I was like, what the fuck? Yeah. That's what that is. Like,
and Ray Phoenix can't even help it. He wants to break up a 2 count, right? So he's diving off the top rope for a 2 count, where the ref had to literally pause from between 2 and 3 because he gets too much air. Like a normal person would have already connected. He's still up there somewhere.
Like, Jesus. He was fantastic. That match was fantastic. And you know, I give, what's his name?
Perry? Dax Harwood?
Dax?
Dax.
D-A-X?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't love it either.
Dax Harwood.
I don't love it either. I'm coming around on Harwood. I don't like Dax.
Wait, this is not his real name, is it?
No.
Of course not. Hardwood? Really?
Harwood.
Harwood, oh.
Dax. Not Hardwood.
Oh. When your first name is Dax, you might as well be Lexington Steele or whatever the fuck. But he was good in this match. FTR was good. The fact were really good. You're right. The glue is a good way to put him.
The ring general.
It kind of kept it. He's built awkwardly. He's built like a fat Chris Benoit, just like all upper body. Like it's like when he moves, it's
that.
But like
that's a good way to explain your fat Chris Benoit.
But like we went over this, like he can't be skinnier because then he's a cruiserweight. Like he's just a 205 guy. If he's skinnier, he has to be that thick. Pause.
Thick. But to be fair, that's exactly the word for him. He ain't fat. He's just
He's a thick.
Just country.
He eats too much. Yeah.
I love the entrance for Lucha Bros and Butcher and Blade.
How cool was that?
They look like the most badass stable that has ever walked.
I was saying that. Can we get rid of the Triangle of Death and make it the whatever the fuck 5 is of death? That shit is clean. That shit is clean. I like that.
The Butcher, the Blade, and the Bros.
Ooh, I like it. We got rid of the bunny because she doesn't fit. Quite frankly, I don't know how that fucking Blade got her anyway, but
she can sit in the middle. Between Butcher and Blade in the front seat.
Fucking shit.
We have to emphasize and we have to praise by itself. The match overall was great. Like I said, the juxtaposition of starting off with FTR with the more traditional tag team wrestling, then the Young Bucks doing their tag team moves, the throwback to the Rock and Roll Express. I like that little sequence as well. Yeah. And then just them working with each other.
Yes.
That was when this matchup, I was like, there's an actual story here. I was like, no one can just say that this is just spots. There's an actual story here with them working together, and then they just made one mistake, one miscue the whole match, and it led to their downfall. But we have to talk about the spot of the year.
Canadian Destroyer.
Oh, what? I don't know if you want to call it that. What is that?
It was a springboard off of somebody's back while the other person is standing on the second row. Canadian Destroyer him from in the ring, outside the ring, onto a pile of people. Like, the slightest inch that this is off, and Nick Jackson may not be with us today.
What's that? So we want to say like a springboard suicide destroyer?
Yes, that's the best way to call it.
All this is amplified by the fact that Ray Phoenix just got back. What are you doing, sir? We just worked really hard to get you back, and you're trying to put yourself back on the show.
Yes.
Why? I don't understand. But it paid off fucking big time.
I think this is exemplar. These last 2 matches we've seen with him in that ladder match and then him now, is a reason why I don't think they can ever put any titles on Ray Phoenix. Tag or singles.
I love that.
Because you just never know how long he's going to be around.
You never know what he's going to know. And while I was mad at AEW, Cash did point out, this feels very much like a Ray Phoenix idea. He just does whatever the fuck he feels like doing.
Yeah.
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 100%. But I love, most of all, why I love this match, the finish. Like,
yes.
I did not expect that. I did
not expect Granted, if you do percentages, there is a 99.7% chance that team jobbers lose this match, number one, and a 93.6% chance that Blade takes the pinfall. And I like how they did it. They had Blade take all the near falls because you just know Blade's the one that's going to take it.
Yes.
When he took the best near fall was the stuffed power drive.
Right?
I was like, that was cool with Nick Jackson doing it with Dax. And then the pin, I was like, okay, this is over. And then they pulled him out. I was like, oh, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
they got to break the Blade some more.
And they gave the Lucha Bros the win? I'm so happy. Who they pin? Who the Pentagon
I think
pin?
it was Pentagon pinned, I think it was Matt.
Nice.
Okay.
Right, it was a block. They actually did the right thing for once. I remember us being impressed.
They've done the right thing before.
We were speechless though. We were stunned.
I mean, you look at the Young Bucks record.
It's 9-6, I think?
I think it's like, yeah, like this year it's like 9-6 or something.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're dropping to who they need to. They're giving the wins to who they need to.
I'm concerned about next week as Lucha Bros face FTR. I'm hoping that's why I actually took the pinfall this week. I'm hoping Bucks took the pinfall this week. Fuck FTR takes the pinfall next week. Because you have something, if Ray Phoenix stays healthy, which is always up in the air from move to move. They should have a run. They just should.
You can't give Ray Phoenix a title.
Tomorrow, next week's not for a title.
Or put him anywhere near it. He is here for today and enjoy it and maybe tomorrow. I think Pentagon, for picking up the pinfall win, should take the pinfall loss to the Revolution.
You just want these bums to win.
Yes.
Give me fact.
I have changed my mind on something that I was very passionate on after seeing this match.
Ooh.
I changed my mind. The triple threat match is not the best match for All Out.
Wow.
It needs to be a fatal four-way with the Lucha Bros.
Wow.
Young Bucks, Hangman and Omega, and the Lucha Bros. That would be the most insane tag team match I have ever seen in my life.
I think you just sold me on this.
Yeah, I hated your triple threat idea. I like this.
I'm not against that.
I'd like it better as a four-way dance where it's eliminational.
Yeah. That'd be great. Yeah, four-way elimination. That works.
Yeah, I guess.
Or even, I would take the elimination, or just put a ladder in the ring. that would be their ENC Hardys versus Dudleys.
Yeah.
Like, take it to the next level type of ladder match.
That'd be a great match. Now after that match, which was match of the night?
By far.
Okay.
I was watching both shows at the same time, and I told everybody that I was watching it with, I was like, okay, so everybody on NXT and AEW, they can go home, they can pack it up. Match of the night is already done. There's nothing anyone can do to top that.
I'll take it a step further. I think it was the match of Fyter Fest. I think it was the match of both nights.
Yes. I agree.
Both weeks.
I agree. I'm not mad at that.
I would even go as far as to say it's probably on my short list for top 5 Dynamite matches of the year.
Of the year? I can't think of Dynamite match of the year. Was Pac and Omega this year?
Yeah, I would say Pac, Omega, and the Lucha Bros versus Hangman and Omega are the only matches that are on this level.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah. That was a really good match. I'd probably have it third on that list. That was a really good match.
Yeah.
I think Pac and Omega is my favorite match.
Oh, by far.
Yeah.
That's my best. I watch Raw, SmackDown, NXT, all these shows. That's my number 1 best TV match of 2020. Pac and Omega.
Great fucking match. Now this was probably considering they've been together for 9 weeks, 8 weeks. This is probably Taz's 8th best promo, but it was still fucking splendid. Taz is fantastic. When he brought something out, I was like, I said that's Taz's belt. I forgot the name for it. FTW belt.
Yes.
And I gotta ask you, you're the insider now. Did fucking
That's your new nickname.
the insider, fucking what's his name? Adam Schefter. Did I gotta
assume Taz has gotten some sort of handshake agreement with the Bucks or Cody or Tony Khan that they're not going to fuck up Brian Cage. Because this feels like a big deal to me. That Taz brought this out of retirement for this guy. That they're not, he might not beat Mox, but we're not going to Lance Archer him after this is done. He's going to be a big deal.
Yeah, like, it kind of, like, definitely had me, like, you know, like turn my head and just be like, So I feel like the best finishes for next week is either a draw. I would be totally fine with a draw now. Yes. And then Brian Cage can call himself the real world champion.
Right.
FTW, and we can drag this out until All Out. That's even better.
That's my thing.
Or, you know, like we said last week, Darby Allin costed him the victory, and then he could still Taz could say he's the uncrowned world champion because Darby Allin cost him the win. Like something that's going to cause Taz to say that the FTW world title is the real world champion in AEW.
I like both of those ideas. They both work.
Yeah. A lot better than honorary title, just like the unofficial.
This is the unofficial World Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah.
I like that.
And that's how it happened in ECW when Taz introduced the title. He wasn't getting a shot at Shane Douglas because Shane Douglas was injured as ECW World Champion. So he was like, FTW, fuck the world. I don't care. I'm the champion.
That belt holds up.
Yes, it still looks good today.
No belt doesn't hold up, that women's title. They gotta get rid of that. That women's title is fucking trash. And that TV title's trash because Cody won't change it for some reason. But goddamn it, that FTW belt, that shit is clean.
I said it's already. I like the AEW tag team titles, but I would already say that it's the second best title in AEW behind the world title.
Yeah. With relative ease, quite frankly. I like that belt. Brian Cage, I like how he talked once and they said that was a bad idea. And they fucking haven't done it again. I agree. That shit was rough. He's not a good actor, a good talker, a good anything.
Just slash your throat and that's it.
Right. Just look like that shot they use whenever he comes out of just him and his giant back walking through. It's like, it's a scary motherfucker. He's huge. And then Taz comes out and he sounds like he is
New York.
Just the oldest gangster you've ever met. I used to.
Yo, he gets so angry. He starts like messing up words. He says, being the FTW champion is going to give him dumbass. This renegade shit.
Yes.
He just has the best one-liners.
He's so in it,
and he builds himself up like. He's like, you can tell you start off the promo, don't curse, or don't curse yet, I'm not sure. Right? And he's talking, and he's like, and that's some real shit right there. And he just drops it.
He said, renegade shit. And I'm like, okay, that's the one for the week. And he dropped it 12 seconds later. Renegade shit. I'm like, oh, yeah, goddamn right.
And he was thinking, like, that's some real renegade shit.
He's the man. Taz to me is the MVP of every show he's on. Or at least of Brian Cage, whatever, because...
Definitely one of the MVPs of every show.
He's splendid.
You know who's my real MVP of every show?
Go Baker?
Dr. Baker. Who I lamented that was not featured enough last week.
Yes.
And now they gave her some airtime. First of all, Big Swole was suspended, rightfully so, for her heinous acts against the Doc, right? But then she sneaks in, which speaks a lot to their security, by the way. And she threw this paper.
Are you going to be in character? Can we get out of character now?
No.
Just talk?
She threw this paper at Dr. Baker and, according to Twitter, broke Dr. Baker's nose.
Travesty in his best play. Go Baker is the queen of physical comedy. Have it on mute. You can have the show on mute, and she will always give you a visual that makes you cry. This week was when Swole throws the paper ball at Reba, and Reba hits her in the face, and it's literally Reba like screaming because she got hit with the ball. At the same time, Great is screaming because her nose, and they look at each other and they both go.
Wait a minute, this is the brother. The security guard. He's got like the leaves. He's like fanning her like. This is ridiculous. And it works.
And at the same time, Tony Schiavone's in the background, like totally upset at everything that's happening.
I was like, yo, for a storyline that has had 0 matches from
yes.
This is one of the best rivalries on AEW.
Yes. Look, Excalibur goes, we need a doctor. Jim Ross goes, she is a doctor. Like, this is awesome. This is like my favorite thing.
Yeah. And I love how angry Big Swole got. He's like, y'all could have called me, send me a text, a fact, a carrier pigeon, snail mail, something. I drove 3.5 hours for you to tell me this.
That's very true.
She was like, I know who's behind this. Brittany Basura.
That Spanish that came out, I was like, what?
Jesus, okay.
That's Brittany Basura. Big guy.
What the fuck? I don't know how. When's Britt coming back?
I don't know.
I want to see that match, shockingly.
They originally said around All Out, so probably that's when we get this match.
I'm so ready for it. This is like a well built up match. It might just be okay, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You don't need to get Big Swole matches either. On Dynamite or on Dark, because I don't really love her matches, but you could just have her doing like these run-ins and these segments.
I feel like this has exposed a lot of her character.
Yeah. And gives her one in the first place.
Yeah. But her character used to be she's strong.
Yeah.
And she
look at this bicep. I love her character.
Yes.
And look at my bicep and my awkward happy feet finisher.
She's actually looking at it now. She's a great protagonist, I guess, to fucking Goat Baker.
Yeah.
They fit kind of perfectly.
Polar opposites.
Yeah, it just fits. I totally forgot something. It slipped my mind. It's bothering me now. But I think it's only the main event left.
Did we mention the Nyla match, or do you want to mention that?
The squash was perfect because it's the anti-Archer, right?
Yes.
It's a couple of minutes long.
She is not a bear. She is a lion that bites your fucking neck right away. Rip your throat out.
And both of them. And these two Jobettes, right? Jobberettes, they're looking at each other like, I don't want to deal with this. I don't want to deal with this. And they both get mauled.
Which is a proper response to, which I like. It's a proper response to Nyla Rose. I don't want to fucking be here.
Yeah. But
I need an AEW contract, so I'm going to try my best.
Yeah.
And I'm going to get my ass whooped.
And here we go. and you should have seen it. It's over. After the match, though. Like you said yourself.
You're not interested in her getting a manager?
I am.
Her reason
is flawed.
People with managers are winning belts. And my point to that would be, you already won a belt. And you held a belt. We'll find a manager. I'm a little confused by your logic here. So
yeah. The managers that you spoke about are helping them get their title in the first place. You've already been to the mountaintop.
I would have liked her to be like, when she mentioned that Arn with Cody, I would have liked her to be like, Cody lost a big title match, and then he got Arn Anderson, and now he has a title. You didn't need to mention anyone else. Just focus on that one, and the fact that Cody lost the title without a manager,
right,
and now he has a with the manager. If she would have just focused on that, it would have explained it a lot better.
I like it.
But who do you guys think it's going to be?
Well, 1 second right before that. I would have liked it if she would have been, I can get the title back on my own, but I'm going to bring a manager who's going to make sure he doesn't go anywhere this time. Maybe play that angle.
That's another good way to go about it.
I don't hate that.
Yeah. You had a theory for who it could be.
I think it's Kong.
That was one of my first thoughts, but Kong's not that good on the mic.
I don't want her to be on the mic. I don't want her to be on the mic. To me, Nyla is good enough on the mic by herself to where she doesn't need anybody to talk for her.
So she's just a heel.
Kong is there, right? Kong is there to beat people up. I don't feel like beating up.
So she's Diesel at this point.
Yeah, it's more of a bodyguard. I guess you could put her in a suit if you had to, but Jesus. So you say you want an asshole?
That's
fucking phony.
It's a lot of suit.
Wow.
Plus, I like her actual ring gear.
Oh, she's not wrestling? If I'm missing something, I thought she's not like
medically cleared
to wrestle anymore, right?
Yeah. So she's had a bunch of injuries over the years, so she's not medically cleared.
Yeah, so she still looks like a badass motherfucker. I would just have her there. That's an intimidating sight to me. Nyla and Kong together.
I'm okay with that. Who do you got?
Best option I heard was from Chris G on Wednesday Night Warriors, and he suggested Vicky Guerrero. Vicky Guerrero is someone who has the AEW connection. She's been a manager, so I could see that, and I could see them making that work. Another person I was thinking of, getting to sleep on it, Jake Snake. I mean, Jake needs, like you said, Jake needs reasons to talk.
Yes.
He needs a reason to talk, and Nyla will always have a reason going after the slim women's division. So
forget just the women's division. Can you imagine Snake cutting promos on Sheeta? The outrageous shit that would pop out of his fucking face? Oh my god. Might be the end of AEW, quite frankly, but still, it would be amazing.
Actually, all of them. They got Sheeta when they bring what's the little genie girl's name, right? Yuka, whatever, Sakazaki, right? When she comes in, big swole. That's probably not gonna go over so well for Jay Roberts either. Like, you gotta keep that feud a long time away from now.
Amazing. Actually, you know what? I'm on this. I changed my pick.
Do we take Jay Roberts off of Lance Archer?
No, I would like Jake to represent more than one person.
So like a staple.
Yeah.
I like that. Now we gotta fucking tape delay his promos, but I like it.
Tape him in advance.
I don't want him here. Sorry, Jake. List of words every week. You can't say chink. You can't say zip. You can't say any of these stuff. Jake.
Yeah.
Well, now. All right.
Nothing that even starts with a J anymore. Jake.
But you're right. That works.
That's my pick. I don't want Vicky Guerrero. I know that much. I don't know who else. Before you said Jake Roberts, I know I don't want Vicky Guerrero. I didn't like her. I mean, she's effective, sure, but for me anyway, it was go away heat. Every time I saw her on the screen with Dolph Ziggler or Edge, it's like, yes, she was Eddie's wife, and he's dead now, and she's got to do something to make money. I get it. I'd rather something behind the scenes or whatever. She's just screeching. I cannot deal.
I resent that with the Edge thing. The Edge relationship worked. It wasn't go away heat. She was an effective heel, but I agree with you. When they did move it from the Edge storyline to like Dolph Ziggler, yeah, it was kind of go away heat.
All I remember was
she became general manager for both shows. Yeah, it was go away heat.
Yeah, like I didn't enjoy it mostly because of the respect and love I had for Eddie. I was like, I don't want to see his wife or his widow now smooching up these younger white dudes, right? I get that it's fake. I get that, people.
And fucking he's dead.
Like, still, but like it's.
How long has it been? Like Jesus.
But she's also.
You fucking. That's. See, you're telling yourself again. Once I die, you can't be with nobody forever. You just go home and cry. That's it.
No, just don't put it on TV. Like
don't put it on TV.
She's like a 45-year-old.
So what? There's hot 45-year-olds. Not saying
not hot
qualified.
Not hot 45-year-old Mexican woman with these shredded 20 to 30-year-old white guys.
What? I love that. I love that. That's a big bump. Well, she's Hispanic. They're white in all their glory.
I just say glory.
You said shredded 23-year-old white guys. Ooh.
That's fine. 20 to 30-year-old shredded guys.
All right. Uncomfortable. You're telling yourself. Fucking,
not racist.
I
didn't say racist. You're telling us about your preferences.
It's not 45-year-old Mexican chubby girls. It's not.
It's white guys.
We also missed the six-man Dark Order versus SCU.
That's what it was.
With Colt Cabana.
Oh my God, I like that. Colt Cabana.
Can I just say?
Especially after this week, I love the Dark Order. I want to be the first to say this. I love everything about this. It finally this week to me brought the Vince-isms full circle. Because what have we heard throughout the years, especially with the prime example of CM Punk? Give him a Z-Pack. Get out there. Work hard. You better work hard. You better. Mr. Brody talking Colt Cabana in with that huge, nasty word. And apparently that's for real.
Yeah, apparently it's for real. Oh,
shit. I will say this. To me, this week took the Dark Order thing and the Vince thing
and it kind of finally made it make sense together. And ironically, it does it in a way I've always thought, which is Vince runs a cult. That's what he does. It's the cult of Vince McMahon. You do what I say, you die on my sword, and you make me fucking money. That is what we do, and you gotta be with me, or you are my enemy. Roman Reigns, this is what we do. And fucking, that's what it was. I was like, I get it now. It works. I like it.
I gotta just say, the same way that 8-man tag was the best wrestling match of Fyter Fest, I think this was the best sports entertainment match of Fyter Fest. They had like the storyline and the acting with Colt, who might be the best actor in AEW. Quite
I
frankly.
agree. His faces are fantastic.
Yeah.
He looks real, very real.
Is the anti? Sorry about that. It's the anti Kenny Omega award. He's the best actor in AEW.
Love you, Kenny. What you saying?
Y'all are wrong. But yeah, Colt's been that last night was an amazing performance. Just his facial expression, just his body language. He stands behind the Dark Order when he originally comes out, and then they tell him, "Come, stand on our side."
This is your spot,
and he looks like unsure of himself. He looked like. I think I made the analogy like somebody's first day at a job, where you're just standing like, all right, I'm here now. Is it, come over here. All right, we're taking the robes off now. All right, I guess we'll take the robe off.
It worked. I didn't think this would work. This to me,
this fits way more than it should.
AEW's been clicking.
Yeah, this fits way more than it should.
I love how it was so subtle, but yet did let you know as a viewer that possibly, more than likely, Mr. Brody and the Dark Order were behind the attack on Colt Cabana.
That was like, yes!
Very, very obviously so.
This is so fucked up. Like, I was like, it's a very mafia-ish. Like, we fucking burn down your store, then we make you pay for protection. Like, against those degenerates that fucking burn down your store. Like, what the fuck? It's all creepy. And Colt Cabana's like the perfect guy for it because he's such a nice guy and
he's so goofy.
He's a lovable loser and
then he gets up and he's like, "Okay, Mr. Brody." I was like,
yes,
yes. We definitely marked out for that.
Oh, that was fucking splendid. I was like, yes, everything about this gimmick I love. That just fucking And I gotta be honest, what's Mr. Brody's real name?
It's I think legitimately Brody Lee.
Is it?
No, it's like Jonathan Huber or something like that.
Oh,
Jesus.
Okay, I was wrong.
We'll stick with Brody. He does have a great face with his gimmick because his eyes,
just cold, dead eyes.
Dead. He's dead on the inside. I'm sure his lovely wife and kids. He's dead on the inside. Goddammit.
But it always made sense for him, like when as soon as he became the assaulted one and the leader of it made sense. Like even before his WWE, he was in Age of the Fall in ROH, another cult like stable in professional wrestling. He's always been in cults, and now he's finally leading one.
I love that. I love that he gave him the pinfall. I love the way they protect Brody. He never leaves his feet if he doesn't have to.
Yeah.
I like that they keep using SCU, which is kind of perfect. And it goes back to the beginning of it with Daniels.
Yep.
I hope Scorpio Sky can move away from them. I gotta be honest. I know he has his own music. I know he's a singles competitor now. But, by the way, JR said he might be the most athletic guy in AEW after he just said Nick Jackson was the most athletic guy in AEW. And we all know goddamn Ray Phoenix was the athletic guy in AEW, but that's besides the point.
I even got Scorpio Sky a little bit ahead of Nick Jackson also.
You can argue. Y'all can argue 2 through 5. I don't give a fuck. I know number one is Ray Phoenix.
For me, it's close, but I'm really impressed with Scorpio Sky.
I'm sorry. Nick Jackson proves he's second to Ray Phoenix by the fact he can keep up with Ray Phoenix. I haven't seen that from Scorpio yet.
Give me Scorpio Sky versus Ray Phoenix then.
We've already seen SCU versus Lucha Bros a million different times. We knew that Nick Jackson could keep up with Ray Phoenix from the tag team matches between the Lucha Bros and the Young Bucks. We haven't seen that in the tag team matches with SCU and the Lucha Bros.
You need a singles match.
Just not gonna let it go. All right, fair enough. Anyway,
I'm a Scorpio Sky fan.
I am too. I want him to move on.
Yeah.
I don't know who you put him against. He needs his own Goat Baker. I don't know who that is, but that's who he needs. So he will bring out a personality. I like the vignettes they did on him during a couple weeks ago. Fucking,
Yeah.
He's a really good guy. He's babyface, like perfectly babyface. I can't think of a feud form that works outside of Brody. What are you gonna do?
I guess so.
It's a shame.
He'd be a good TNT champion.
Right? He's kind of like a perfect TV champ. Like that's just who you want. He can wrestle. It's kind of bland. But
Maybe Cody turns heel. That's a good foil. Maybe MJF would be a good foil for Scorpio Sky.
he got a lot of waiting to do.
Yeah.
Chris Jericho.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Main event time. God damn it. You were saying in your article, plug, that Jericho's thought his best WWE match up to that point was the match with Triple H at Fully Loaded 2000?
Fully Loaded 2000 it was in the top 5.
Yeah, so since then, to me, he's always been really good at putting together a match. Just knowing what works and what doesn't work. Now, he can't do all the things he used to be able to do. Not at all. But he still knows how to make it work. He just needs more tricks now. And I thought this worked. The match with Cassidy worked for me. I liked it a lot. Way more than I thought I fucking would going in, quite frankly. And it made Cassidy look like a star to me.
yeah, Orange definitely looked like a star. I'm liking how much they're pushing Orange Cassidy and having him take his hands out of his pockets a little more. Like it's like they're not going away from it. It's still very much a thing, but he doesn't look handcuffed to the gimmick anymore.
Yeah.
So.
That was a nice announcement. I like this match a lot more than the Wednesday Night Warriors did. I love this match. This is one of my favorite Chris Jericho TV matches that I've seen in quite some time. And if you had to put in a nutshell or show a wrestling fan how to book or how to make a match where the loser comes out stronger than the winner or stronger than he came going in, this is how you book it. They turned the prototypical Orange Cassidy matchup and flipped it on his head immediately. He went for the test of strength into the hands in the pocket and then headbutted.
Right?
That's how they kicked off the match. Like, that was the perfect start because it was like, is Orange gonna go revert back to his natural thing of being lazy to get a person into a false sense of security? But no, he was different for this one because he knew that Jericho would be ready for it. It wasn't until he was making his comeback that he even gave him the shin kicks, and then he pulls out a super kick.
Yes!
Over the shin kick. I was sold on that near fall. I was like, I could see this happening.
Yeah, I think that was definitely one of the spots. I was like, oh, is he gonna do it?
It was mad random.
What?
I was sold on it.
Like
And I was sold on it. Here's how I was sold on it.
No, like the win. Like, oh, is he gonna do it? Is he actually gonna pick up the win?
I wouldn't have
Shot
shot
that super kick?
Jericho put him over.
And I love the fact that they established like the difference in the two from the start, from the entrances, with Orange coming out with best friend, but then telling him to go in the back. He didn't need them. He was ready for a one-on-one fight. And Chris Jericho came out with his cronies.
Absolutely.
With orange juice.
Which they fucking are a perfect tandem together. Ortiz being preposterous, Santana being a little more street. And it just worked. What did Ortiz say to him? You alright?
No.
You okay?
What happened?
Yeah, what happened? Like, you just assaulted him. What the fuck do you mean? They work with Chris Jericho. They shouldn't, but they just do.
Yeah.
I don't even understand.
Well, to be fair, Ortiz is gold. I think he could work with anything or anybody.
Yeah.
He is gold.
Yeah.
He's
Ortiz is a very underrated guy when it comes to AEW.
yes.
You can give me Ortiz versus Joey Janela. I'm still watching.
I love that. They are missing Sammy. And to me, last week actually, his absence was noticeable. I just felt like he needed another really good work on the card. Didn't miss him this week. I do miss him in general. I know it's random. I miss Sammy.
I miss him, but him being away kind of works with how I believe they should follow this up. because this was a success, and I don't want this to be, end. I don't want this to end, honestly. Like, they left a lot of meat on the bone on this feud, where, like, Orange was screwed. Orange, like Jericho needed a bat. He needed 2 other guys. He needed some Mad Ball. He needed orange juice. And still, Orange kicked out of the code breaker. Like, that's proved that he's like, it's not just the lazy guy who doesn't want to work. He's a fully 3-dimensional character that when he actually does try, he's one of the best in the world, and he can keep up with the first ever AEW World Champion. So this did so much for Orange Cassidy that I don't want it to see it end here, but I love the finish. I love the Orange going for the Superman punch to be met with the Judas effect, and they have confirmed that Judas effect is a game ender. It is.
Yes.
That is how you protect a finisher, because when eventually someone does kick out of the Judas effect, they have to save that for when it's in front of fans.
Yes.
Because the pop will be incredible.
Yes. Jericho gave him a lot, which is another way to protect the finisher, which is to have several of them, quite frankly. Coldberger, he got out of the walls of Jericho twice.
Yeah.
He gave Cassidy a lot.
And he sat down on him too. He sat down on those balls and crabs.
It feels like Jericho's in his, which is ironically because the timeline doesn't match up, since he's 50 years old now. But
he's going to be 50 in 2021.
I'm going to age myself again. He's in his fat Triple H phase, which was 2004, after he had his fucking reign of terror. Like, he just fucking, where he started putting over Maven, and he put over Shelton Benjamin, and a bunch of other guys with really good matches. Even though he couldn't really do it anymore because he was a mess.
And then he reverted right back to the Reign of Terror.
What?
And Randy Orton takes off.
I'm back in shape! It's time to be Triple H again, goddammit.
This more reminds me of Triple H's 2008 run. When his sole purpose of being WWE Champion was to put over Jeff Hardy as the next top star.
That's another good one.
But Jericho's doing it with multiple people. He put over his Scorpio Sky. That Scorpio guy wasn't a tag guy anymore. He could be a single star. We see Scorpio is well on his way right now. Right. He put over Darby Allin as a future star for the company. Darby Allin is eternally over, even though he lost to Chris Jericho. And now with Orange Cassidy, he made this guy that was just a comedy character into a legitimate main eventer here.
Indeed.
In this match.
This is his best work, I thought. This whole Orange Cassidy feud. I gotta be honest, the match to me was just icing. That feud, that segment 2 weeks ago, where Orange got bloodied, to me that's the one that put him over. I was like, this is a fucking star. Jesus Christ.
Absolutely.
I feel like AEW has like all their names of their roster in hats on pieces of paper, but there's like a main event hat here. Jericho's like, I don't need that one. And then you have your mid card hat and your bottom of the card hat, and he's just doing this and just like picking a name out of a hat for his next feud.
It's not even fucking a lower card hat. It's a lower card hat with random people in it. Fucking pull out Mike Tyson and fucking Orange Cassidy and Pineapple Pete. All right.
It's like,
see how it goes.
For some reason, and you know he's mad because his hands in the bottom of the card pile. He pulls out Pineapple Pete, and he goes, he doesn't even really work here. He just happens to be here and he's stuck.
No, he's a Pineapple Pete. I hate that guy.
I love this vendetta.
Yes. Oh, I hate that guy. Jesus. I gotta be honest. AEW to me is rolling. I don't want to say I'm a wrestling fan again, but
he's excited though.
Dark Order, Goat Baker, Jericho and Cassidy, the tag team division led by those 4 messes. Well, 2 messes with 2 people each. Cody's fucking TV title thing, I enjoy a lot, and I'm missing a big one. I gotta be honest, I might be cashing myself by exposing myself a little bit here. I like the way Sheeta looks, just in general. She looks
like a star,
like a baby face, like a star. And she's
yes. I was like, oh. How he drinks as Diamond was doing kind of promo. I was just like, isn't she like the cutest thing ever? Oh my god! She had the ponytail.
Yeah, she
just like pigtail.
Like, she can't out-cute Rio, but
I think she does.
she's doing a very solid job.
I think she does. Just with her facial expressions. Because we know she can speak English.
Which
Right?
helps a lot.
She speaks English, but it's not perfect diction. And then with Nyla yelling and screaming, you can tell she's picking up on a lot of it. But even if she didn't, she can tell it's none of the nice things said out of her fucking face. Oh, Jesus. It's mean. And I like Penelope Ford. And first of all, I think, I gotta be honest, I don't want to hear anybody get sexually whatever fucked. But Jimmy Havoc leaving might be the best thing for the both of them. Because that gimmick with Kip Sabian relaxing at ringside as Penelope's up and attentive is the greatest thing ever. It's hilarious. Like, all this work.
He's like, you don't need a manager. You're the best thing.
I was like, this gimmick works. It used to be kind of...
It works for Penelope Ford. It's going to be super detrimental for Kip Sabian. Because Jimmy Havoc was Kip Sabian's heater, along with Penelope Ford, in a Kip Sabian match.
Why not, baby?
I can see them getting more opportunities with Jimmy Havoc on their side, per se, but I agree with Jimmy that this does a lot for both of their characters.
Yes.
That it's more putting the spotlight on their relationship more than them being a whole stable, basically.
Yeah.
I like if they do put more focus on the relationship, because I think that's a better story than the stable anyway. But considering that they were just a relationship before they added Havoc to the stable in the first place, and they were rarely ever to be seen, I'm a little afraid we go back to Kip Sabian that wrestles on Dark, and sometimes he's on Dynamite versus...
They've been consistently featured ever since they made them a duo. They had that little feud with Joey. Of course, nobody seems to be on the show every week, except for Jericho. And that's because Jericho has multiple different things for him to do.
Yes.
These guys are being featured. They've been in prominent roles. He's had big matches with Kenny Omega. He's had big matches with Darby Allin. He's been in the tag team matches with the Young Bucks. He's versed Cody. He's versed all the big names in this company. He's just a lower card guy that just needs that opportunity to raise up. But he's good in the position that he's at. This is not going to do anything detrimental to him. It's going to give him more of a storyline hook.
To me, he should be up next for Jungle Boy, quite frankly.
For a Jungle Boy feud?
Once MJF moves on to, I hope it's not Wardlow, but Cody would be my pick. But I want to see Kip Sabian get a spot against Jungle Boy. Against Jungle Jack, as they should be calling him. That's the actual main event or name instead of Jungle Boy.
I think Jurassic Express is the next team to get a shot at the AEW tag team titles. Because just hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm there.
Hangman and Omega are going to save the big matches that we all want to see for the bigger shows.
Right.
But they've been mixing it up the last couple of weeks with having a tag team title match against the Natural Nightmares, and then Best Friend. But that was built up over a number of weeks. But Private Party, they're going against more of the lesser-known tag teams now. Mm-hmm. So I think that to raise the stock of the Jurassic Express, and I'm not talking about Marco Stunt, I am talking about Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus. I just want to see Kenny Omega in the ring with the Jungle Boy, because we've seen, especially over the last couple of weeks, Jungle Boy has been a breakout star for the company. Yes. He had that great match with MJF. He had another great match against Cody. He had a great performance in the tag team match last week. So he's been on that road. To play him in the ring with one of the best wrestlers in the world, I think is going to be even more of a breakout opportunity for him.
I agree. Where is this going with fucking Omega and Hamming? It feels like they're building him up as like this unbeatable, unstoppable. They're running through the division like they're fucking John Jones. Like I guess it's leading to what was Triple Threat match you got pinned. I guess
I think that it's perfect the way they're building them up, because when they lose, they in this Triple Threat or Fatal 4-Way, whatever they decide to do at All Out, I think that is the perfect place for them to lose the titles finally. But they can even do it in a way where they don't have to take the fall. It can be one fall to a finish, and then they lose the titles. They've been the most dominant tag team in AEW history, but they're also two single stars. So then you have two ready-made contenders for either Moxley or Cage, whoever comes out of the AEW World Title match.
Who do we want to win that? I think I like that. I like the idea about it being Cage.
I want Cage.
I like the idea of fucking having two champions, so to speak. Not actually two champions.
I like the storyline also, but I just don't like Moxley.
But you liked him last fucking few weeks. If you were Cage and
I could appreciate certain segments or whatever, but I don't think he's a world champion.
Not even
He's
AEW?
not a world champion.
Anywhere. I don't like him. I don't.
Okay, Jesus.
No.
What did he do?
I'm just, he's very...
I don't like him.
He's very mid-carded.
You didn't like Dean Ambrose. You don't like John Moxley. You probably don't even like Jonathan Good. So let's be real here. This is a bias that you have against him.
Hold on. I didn't like world champion Dean Ambrose. I loved United States champion Dean
I
Ambrose.
love that. Okay.
He's not a main eventer to me.
Why not? You got a reason.
I don't. It just doesn't. To me, just doesn't come off. He's crazy. It's not a storyline. You know what I mean?
That's not him.
It's not him anymore.
That's his real life, though. That's his real
he
life.
has not done anything that was. He's crazy. He's been more of like a stone cold anti-hero than he's been the crazy. He's so crazy that you remember from WWE. Stop living. Your mind is still there. Like you need to cut that out.
Oh, it's just like
That wasn't the feud with Brody, and that wasn't the feud with Cage. He's a miserable son of a bitch, which I like as
that
a gimmick.
promo. I liked. I love that promo.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just I'm not sold on.
Don't say you're not sold, because at that point you're never going to be sold.
I'm not.
I'm not sold. Like, I need to see more.
I'm not sold on it.
We merely just need you to confirm the fact that when you feel something about anybody, there is no changing your mind. They can go out and have 15 5-star matches that you see that you know are great. You will not acknowledge the greatness
At all.
because of how you feel about them.
It is what it is.
Okay. I'm good with that. I'm Jonathan good with that.
You know what I see? I need to see more out of this LeBron James. I'm not sure how I feel about him per se. You know how you feel. It's one way or the other. That's it. I need to see more. I'm not quite sold. What?
To be fair, though, with John Moxley,
Okay.
we said that his matches are good depending on his opponent. That Hager match was trash, but his other match was pretty good, right?
But that's the only bad match he's had since he's been in AEW. He's had good to great matches with everybody. You had the insane match with Omega at Full Gear. The match with Jericho was good. We all said it was good, so you can't go back on it. It's on tape. You can find it right here. I'll put the iCard right here. Bing. So it's already set in stone. He's had good matches with Sammy Guevara. He's had good matches with Santana, Ortiz. Like he's been one of the best promos in AEW. You can't say that he doesn't talk like a main eventer because that's a main eventer every time he speaks.
That's all right.
There we go. I just don't like him. Put on a
I
t-shirt.
just don't like him.
I just don't like him. That's it.
Don't like him.
Fuck it. I just like him.
We need to make that a TV.
I just don't like him.
I'm not buying tickets for John Moxley. I'm just not.
Fair enough, I suppose. What else is on the card for next week? I know there's a title match.
At Fight for the Fallen.
And there's a tag match with FTR versus Lucha Rose.
Thought the last couple of weeks was pay-per-view quality. They hit us, and when they said writing down that card for Fight for the Fallen, I was like, shit, I gotta do another week only recap.
I love that.
TNT Championship is gonna be Cody defending against Sonny Kiss. You're gonna have
Time out. Wait a minute.
They announced it online.
Wait a minute. The Sonny Kiss?
Yes.
Joey Janela's Sonny Kiss?
Yes. Literally Joey Janela's Sonny Kiss, which is now how we call it from now on. Joey Janela's Sonny Kiss.
Against Cody?
Yeah.
Why?
Because at 450 he hit on Lance Archer.
Alright, Cody's doing too much. You're doing too much. He's trying to compete with Jericho now to make stars. That's not how this works, sir.
He is trying. He's trying to catch him. He's like, I'll catch you. I'm coming for you. I'm gonna make new stars. does. Please believe.
But he's gonna go about it in the older 80s style wrestling match version of making a star.
I don't even want to see what the fuck he's pull out of his bag of tricks this week. He was bleeding the week before that. He broke a table last week. Come on. But Sonny Kiss, Lord knows what he has to do to make Sonny Kiss a star. Yeah, I don't want to say, but what the fuck happened?
I have so many ideas I can't say on camera.
I know his brother likes to kiss people's wives. I don't know what the fuck Cody might do.
Kiss his boyfriend?
Not with his fucking hot wife rings on. Okay, we got off track. My bad.
The dream match between FTR and the Lucha Bros, that's going to be great. You got a 6-man.
Ray Phoenix,
And
Ray Phoenix, boy, I tell you.
And Fat Benoit and Chubby Malenko?
That motherfucker can wrestle Mop, make it interesting. Just leaps over the Mop. God damn. See what that thing's doing, Mop?
6-man tag team match is going to be Jurassic Express versus the Elite, Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks.
I like that they call him the Elite. How many times has Hangman said, I don't fuck with y'all like that? And it has not changed just yet. Y'all are the Elite with Hangman Page.
and they even mentioned it on Being the Elite. They had a little segment where they talked about the scene last week with Omega pouring out the beer. Right. And Hangman was like, man, they were just offering us a drink. And Kenny was like, all right, I was wrong. Maybe I was wrong. Maybe let's like talk to them. Let's see what we can do. And then Kenny left, and he was left in the room with the Young Bucks. And the Young Bucks was like, yeah, you and Kenny, you've been getting along good. He was like, it's not good, but it's better. It's better. And the Young Bucks was like, so how are things between, us? And he was like, I love you guys. You guys are, you guys and the show is the reason why, I became a star, but I don't like you guys. And he was like, and I don't think you guys like me either. He was like, I'm willing to do these bits for the show, for the show, but it kind of feels like, we're looking at a yearbook, and you guys are the signatures on the back of my yearbook.
What? Oh my God. Give this man the belt. Please. I don't ask for much. That's a great fucking promo. I just heard it fucking third hand. I need it.
It was awesome. And then finally, the main event, of course, we've been looking forward to this for weeks. Almost 100% due to Taz.
Yes.
The FTW champion, Brian Cage, going up against the AEW World Champion, Jon Moxley.
I gotta be honest. It feels like a fucking, a Mayweather fight. Like, I really want to fucking see this fucking match. And mostly to Taz. It feels like fucking Brian Cage might really have to fuck him up. Because he's a chicken shit that went home to hide with fake ass COVID. I want to see this fucking fight so bad.
I know he's not going to win.
That is correct.
But I want to see Brian Cage win the belt. Taz go, okay, so you don't need this title anymore. And then now Taz has a second guy in a stable.
You are the Vince Russo of the three of us. Yes. What? I just made a big deal giving this belt to this guy. But now I'm going to say this belt ain't shit after that one. And I'm going to give this belt to my secondary guy. I'm saying it as a secondary guy we haven't even heard of yet.
Well, it can be somebody that's already there, but now it's under Taz's tutelage. His Tazilage.
All right.
Cash Russo.
Absolutely. Cash Russo. Jesus.
It covers so many things.
It does.
It gives Taz more airtime, right? It gives somebody else a rub with Taz and potentially that FTW belt. And it takes the belt off of Moxley in the first place. And it's just hitting all of my euphoric zones at once.
What about you hot-shotting gimmicks?
Whatever.
Absolutely. Man, fuck it.
One hot shot to take the belt off Mox, I'm here for it.
You're ridiculous. So, but we do know it's not going to happen. Like, none of what you just said.
Yeah.
All right. Wasting your time.
At least he knows.
Do you have a plug?
Yes, of course, you can check out all the great content right here on the True Hill Heat YouTube channel. True Hill Heat 82 should be up at this point, where we're talking about the status of Kairi Sane and Rey Mysterio in the WWE, as well as the whole entire Week 39 of the Wednesday Night War. You can also check out These Good Brothers and the playlist for the All Elite recap. And now you guys can also not only see me, you can read me on sportskita.com. I just finished my first article, 5 greatest Chris Jericho matches of all time, and currently working on my second. So that should be up by the time you see this video.
Yeah, I just read his Sportskeeda article and it was fantastic. So check out that. I don't do any writing, but I have a YouTube channel now. Links down below. You can subscribe there. Some of you already have. The rest of you, what are you waiting for?
That's pretty good. Post your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe.